This report is brought to you by Virtual Shield, the easiest way to create a personal VPN or virtual private network to completely anonymize your location and browsing history. Please view their ad at the end of this report.
Good afternoon. I'm still reporting on the coup. This is one of the most important stories we have ever done, because when the federal police, the FBI, become untethered from the rule of law and therefore unrestrained by it, America's freedom is essentially lost. You may not feel it yet personally, but if you remain true to yourself, if you remain true to the truth, you soon will. And that goes for populists as well as Democrats or Republicans. According to reporter Kerry Pickett of the Daily Caller, FBI agents inside the Bureau are afraid to speak out about what's really going on, even under the new whistleblower protections. Last week, another Daily Caller story by Pickett said that agents want congressional subpoenas ordering them to speak before they will, because that way Congress then pays for legal counsel, and theoretically the subpoena protects whistleblowing agents against retaliation from the FBI. According to one special agent source, it would be suicide. I hate to say it, but neither the judiciary nor the executive branch is wielding any kind of effective oversight right now, and the top managers know it. The inmates have been running the asylum, and they don't respect, much less fear, their overseers. We know we'll be hung out to dry. And don't get me wrong, there are still a few good people scattered about, but Maine Justice and the bureaucrats are running the show. They want to run the clock out on this administration and keep the status quo. So what we have here is that our constitutional system of separations of powers and checks and balances has been secretly swept away, and essentially a dictatorship of unelected bureaucracy has entrenched itself successfully against any effective oversight. The FBI has let it be known internally that agents who speak out about this coup will face unprecedented retribution, including going after their families and friends, too. Senate Judiciary Chairman Chuck Grassley has worked tirelessly trying to improve FBI whistleblower protections. According to Senator Grassley, I've worked hard to strengthen legal protections, especially for FBI employees. You have a right to cooperate with congressional inquiries, just as you have a right to cooperate with the Inspector General. Anyone who tells you otherwise is lying. However, FBI agents say that although Grassley's law does a good job of protecting whistleblowers from unfair prosecution, it doesn't prevent legal retaliation by their agency. Even with the enactment of the new law, what is the deterrent for retaliation against whistleblowers? The FBI executives will just stall, ignore, and run out the clock until the victim runs out of money for legal fees or else retires. That is why the new whistleblowers want to be subpoenaed. They simply don't have the resources to fight the inevitable retaliation that will ensue, regardless of the new law. And that's if the agency follows the rules. However, with the revelations of the last few weeks, it is becoming increasingly clear that the FBI especially doesn't give a hoot about the rules. And the problem is, what is the process for pursuing FBI folks who don't follow the rules? As one agent put it, the internal investigative process is slow by design, and at the end of the process, they know they will never be held accountable. What's the solution? President Trump has to fire the current FBI director for having done essentially nothing to further his agenda of cleaning out the swamp. Bring in someone who will kick butt and take names. Somehow those responsible for slow-walking congressional oversight have to be made examples of, or all will be lost. I'm still reporting from outside the one-time free speech capital of the world. Good day.
The recent exposure of the Cambridge Analytica hack of Facebook's customer data is yet another good reason to have you, your family, and even your company behind a VPN wall. Because as long as your Facebook is open, even though it's on a separate page or tab, Facebook, according to media reports, is somehow watching where you're going and what you're doing. And it's not hard to go stealth. In fact, it's fun. Here's what it looks like. Double-click the Virtual Shield app, click Sign In. Takes about 5 seconds to sign in. Now you can simply click on Connect and Virtual Shield will pick the location and sign in for you in another 5 seconds. 10 seconds once a day and you're done. And if you have a business, you absolutely should not go another day without Virtual Shield. Look at this deal they've got, as low as $49.99 per month for 50 to 100 devices, unlimited bandwidth, and phone support if you need it. And like any product we approve for advertising, it comes with a 30-day money-back guarantee. You can get a single-user version of Virtual Shield for as little as $5.99 a month. And for viewers of the Still Report, use promo code BILLSTILL for an additional 20% off. Again, no technical knowledge is required, and they offer helpful live chat support to get you up and running fast.